Hey rabbits, it's Trixie, and today I want to help you with the German umlauts. You know, these three vowels that have the two dots on top of them? There are ä, ö, and ü. Right now I'm doing research for a video dealing with the American accent in German, and one of the first things I noticed was that many foreigners have struggles pronouncing them. To get along, they mostly avoid ä, ö, and ü completely, and instead use a, o, and u. What is this? Much better. They say Mädchen instead of Mädchen, and öffnen instead of öffnen, and Frühstück instead of Frühstück. I know that German is pretty hard, but as you can imagine, that's not the way to do it. Pretending that two extra dots on a vowel don't matter is similar to pretending that the second line on a pregnancy test doesn't matter, when in fact it changes quite something. You guys know that I'm neither a linguistics expert nor a teacher officially, so the tips I'm going to give you are something that I came up with myself and that I would give friends or colleagues to help them improve their language skills. They're maybe not going to make you pronounce the umlauts 100% correctly, but they'll lead you closer to the correct way, which is a good foundation to start with. As the title says, it's learning the umlauts for dummies, but be aware that I'm not a professional language coach. Let's begin with the ä, found in words like Ärger, Käfer, or Hängemattenverankerung. Many Germans, including me, pronounce it as e, like in Esel, but try to listen to the difference. Ärger, Käfer, Hängemattenverankerung. Ärger, Käfer, Hängemattenverankerung. To master the proper ä sound, I'd like you to do something a bit embarrassing. Open your mouth as wide as you can. Imagine that you're a snake trying to swallow an antelope whole. And then stick out your tongue. Blowjob jokes incoming. Now keep like that and produce a sound without thinking of any particular letter. And just listen to what's coming out. Ah. Sorry, I had to. You look very funny right now. The sound is an ä, right? And yeah, that's basically it. Of course, you should not open your mouth that much whenever you speak German. Du hässliches Häslein, das wäre ja dämlich. But if you do it in a bit more remote fashion, it should do. Keep in mind though that there are two versions of an ä in German, a short one and a long one. The one in Käfer, for example, is long, ä, but the one in Hängematte is short, ä. So you simply have to vary with the length a bit. Or just use e and ä, since that's what many Germans do anyways. Next, the ö sound, contained in words like öffnen, stören, or Gehörgangverunreinigung. Concerning this, I already presented a tip to you in my video how to pronounce Eichhörnchen in German, but here it is again. Take, for example, the word burn, and then simply drop the B and the N. Drop it like it's hot. Burn? Fire? No, sorry. What's left is Just pronounce it in a Mr. Burns kind of way, and you get pretty close to the German Many of you may also use the word de from time to time. That sound is actually pretty similar as well. To get to the long ö, you have to rounded and close your lips a little bit more. Try to close them as much as you can until there is only a really small gap left, and then produce the sound that we just learned. Reminds me of the birth preparation course. You'll notice that it's slightly higher. Now try to stick to this higher sound, make it last longer than the short sound, and open your lips a little bit more again. Hey Trixie! I would like to look like an idiot. Do you have a good tip how to achieve that? Sure, just open a YouTube channel and make a video about umlauts. The last German umlaut is the ü, used in words like Tür, verrückt, and Rückerstattungsverbindlichkeit. Again, there's the short version like in verrückt and the long version like in Tür. To practice these two sounds, I would like you to whistle in two different ways. The first whistle can be produced by puckering your lips and protruding your lower jaw a bit, similar to the way that you would blow into a bottle to create this sound. Then just release some air and it should sound like this. If you now make an oo sound, like in the English word who, keeping your lips and tongue in the exact same position, you'll have the German oo, the one without dots. Ooh. To make the ü out of it, let's try the second whistle. The higher one that you would use to call your dog or a well-trained husband. James, do it with me. Try to copy the sound of the air leaving your lips with your voice. This may be the trickiest part of this video, so be patient and practice a bit. At some point, you'll end up with a long version of the German Ü. 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 If you have troubles with switching from the short version of an umlaut to a longer one or the other way around, try the following trick. Imagine that you're standing in front of your best friend's house. You agreed on meeting like an hour ago, but the fucker is still asleep. How would you ring the bell? Exactly. The my finger is stuck on the button kind of way. Now produce the umlaut sounds as long as your finger is resting on the doorbell. In another example, you want to make your friend know that it's you when you ring the bell. So you quickly ring it 3 times after each other. You touch the button and immediately release it. Again, produce the umlaut sounds, but only when your finger touches the button. This is a good practice when you want to improve your pronunciation of the short and long versions of the umlaut and the umlauts in general. I hope that my video helped you a bit and that it was also fun. I always try to combine educational topics with a bit of comedy because I think that this is the best way to understand things without being bored. Were my tips helpful to you? Anything that you want to add? Is there another letter or pronunciation matter that you would like me to do a video about? Let me know in the comments and please leave a thumbs up if you like the video because that would make me happy. If you think that my content is worth it and you would like to support me in an even bigger fashion, you can become my Patreon. Just follow the link in the description and I'd appreciate that a lot. All of you guys are the reason why I keep going, why I keep fighting, so thank you a lot for that. Now I wish you all a very beautiful day. Check out my other videos if you'd like to, and see you in the next one. Bye! Hängematte is short. Frog. Fly. Who drank cheesy water again? Who. The long versions and the umlauts. I hope that my video helped you a bit and that it was all for fun. All for Kinderquark. The first whistle she dizzledy.